Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to what we're calling Hockey Day in Canada, the 2015 Ice Hockey World Championships, Division II Group B. We're on game, I'm calling it Day 4, and Game 1 between China and Mexico. My name is Jason Schneider, and my partner's not here, and when she gets here, we'll introduce her. I just want to take this time to apologize for any mispronunciation on the last names. Referees for today: referee from Slovakia, Thomas Orlin; linesman from South Africa, Jonathan Berger; and from Lithuania, Vytautas Lukosavickius. Again, we apologize for any mispronunciation of names. And thank you all for joining us as we're just about to get started here at the first period. Take a quick moment here and thank all our sponsors: GoPro, Be a Hero, McDonald's, Blauberg Meat, Hyperast, Steve Johnson Cars, CNS, AFGRI, Working SA, and I want to thank the IIHF and the City of Cape Town and Grand West Arena. And folks, don't forget about our tweets. You can tweet us at 2015 IIHF MWIIB. And we're just getting started. We had the face-off and a quick save by the China goaltender. And here we go to face-off to the left of the China goaltender. Quick win by Mexico as they backhand the puck on the net and an easy save by the goalie. As China's able to get it out to center ice, and Mexico dumps it back deep into the zone. China gains possession. We're going to have our first penalty of the game, folks, and it's going to be against China. And as soon as we actually find out who the player is, I'll definitely let you guys know. Well, it looks like it's going to be number 10 for China. That's Chao Wen. 2 minutes for interference. Wen for interference. That's at the 1937 mark of the first period. And we're going to take a look here at China's penalty kill and Mexico's power play. As China wins the faceoff, Mexico is able to gain possession and looks to set up against the sideboards. As they set up and they're looking for an open pass, Mexico goes behind the net and still looking for someone to set up for. Great pressure on the penalty kill by China as they pass to the other side and not able to get it out as Mexico is able to hold the puck in. Puts it deep into the corner and China's able to pick it up and clear the zone. As China gets a line change in the time they have, Mexico goes to regroup behind the net. And Mexico brings up the puck. They hit the neutral zone and tries to do a dump and chase as the puck goes out of play. And faceoff will be outside the China zone. And again, I just want to take a moment here to thank everyone for joining in. And I hope you all are enjoying the commentary and enjoying the live feed. Hope everyone doesn't have any issues. And if you do have any issues, as I said, tweet us, and we'll try to rectify that right away. You can tweet us at 2015 IIHF MWIIB. And Mexico picks up the puck and makes it to the neutral zone. Does a nice dump and chase and goes to pick the puck up in the China corner. Leaves it for the defense, and Mexico tries to set something up here along the sideboards. And back to the D. And D back to the sideboard. Not able to handle that pass cleanly. He gets bumped by China. And China's able to gain possession. Tries to ring it around the boards as Mexico's defenseman pinches in. And puts it back around the net. Nice little rub out there by China. And they're fighting for it behind the net. And it looks like China's going to gain possession. And nice outlet pass, and here goes China, not able to corral it enough, and Mexico's able to pull it off. And Mexico looks to regroup behind their net as we only got 5 seconds left in the power play. So soon as that's going to be the power play, and we're back to even strength. As Mexico is fighting for the puck down in the corner in China's end. China comes out with it and is able to ice the puck down. And we are going to have an icing on China. So there'll be a no change, as the rule is a no change icing. So it's kind of like the way to penalize the team. When you're not allowed to, when you ice the puck, you're not allowed to change. Unfortunately, you got 6 players on the ice, so one of them is going to end up getting off. And now we're going to have a face-off to the left of the goalie at the 17:23 mark of the first period. No score between Mexico and China. Mexico wins the face-off and puts it back into the corner in China and picks it up behind the net. Quick pass to the front, not able to handle it, and it just comes out to the neutral zone. Mexico dumps it back in and goes for a chase to pick it back up. As China picks the puck up and goes to move, it's a pass intercepted by Mexico and dumped back into China. And China makes a nice little nifty move there behind around the Mexico player, moves it up to center ice and enters the Mexican zone. And China's looking to set something up, and errant pass that nobody can handle, and goes back into China's zone as they're trying to regroup here. And Israel gets a line change, gives China some room to move up, and here they go into Mexico's zone. Nice quick pass, and it's a goal, folks! Beautiful pass to the front, and the China player just able to get enough of it just to squeeze it by the Mexican goalie. And that was a beautiful, beautiful goal and a very nice try. And we'll have that goal scorer and assist here for you coming right up. China's first goal, scored by number 22, Zhejiang Q, assisted by number 6, assisted by number 6, Younghung Na. So that's Q by Na, and gives China a 1-0 lead. We got a couple tweets here that I just got right now, and one's from Michael Edwards. Says, "Hello, Jason. It is your co-commentator Michael Edwards watching live from work." Oh, hey, Mike. Look forward to commentating with you again tonight. And just shouldn't you be working and not watching the live feed? As China carries the puck back in, gets a shot just wide of the net. Mexico picks it up in the corner and tries to get something going, but not going too much as China's able to pick the puck up. And got another one here from, another tweet here from Kaspar's, sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, Sevaleskis, that just says, "Hi, Celsius in the Hockey Hall." Just throwing out a shout out for everyone out there listening, and thanks a lot for listening as Mexico has the puck in China's zone, doing a nice job cycling it and trying to set something up. And Mexico still has possession of the puck, and China's able to pick it up and get it out to center ice and then just pushes it down into the Mexico zone. Mexico picks it up and does a quick relay out to center ice, and big open hit, and we're going to have a penalty here. It looks like it's going to be against China. And it's going to be to number 12 for China. And Xiling Li is going to get 2 minutes for charging. It's the second power play for Mexico in the first period. We're at the 14:54 mark, 1-0 for China. As so far, Mexico is 0 for 1 on the power play. Let's see if they can get something going here to tie this game. As China's able to clear it out to center ice, Mexico picks it up and takes it all the way back and rings it around the boards to the open wing. And China's forecheck on the power play is just unreal as they apply the pressure and makes Mexico work, staying in Mexico's end. For the first 20 seconds of this power play, Mexico hasn't even been able to get out of their end. Let's see if they can do something here as they pass it up into the neutral zone. They enter China's zone, and they look to set something up. And China's able to ring it high around the boards and clears it down the length of the ice. And goes and gets a line change. As Mexico picks it up behind the net and quickly moves it up to center ice. Diddling, daddling through the line, takes a nice shot and just misses the net. And China's able to pick it up behind the net and puts it to the length of the ice again. And I got another tweet here from Kasparis. He wants to know how many degrees in Celsius it is here. Well, I know. Nice play by Mexico, who just gets a nice shot off, and China moves it up. I know it's around 24 to 25 degrees outside right now, and in the rink it feels almost the same as I'm wearing shorts inside here, and it's definitely nice. As Mexico's trying to gain something, China's able to get it to the point, but not out, in an arid slap shot that just goes to the corner. And throw out a hello again to Jan Prosek, who says, "Hi, I'm watching this stream from Czech Republic. Thank you for watching the stream, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask." As a shot on the China goalie, and he freezes the puck to get a line change. We're at the 12:59 mark of the first period. We got 5 seconds left on the power play in a 1-0 game for China over Mexico. And another one from Francis LaRue. It says, "Hey Jason, doing a good job. I'm sick in bed today, and the hockey is at least making me feel better." Well, Francois, I'm definitely glad to hear that. And thank you for shouting out here on the tweet. We're back to even strength. Nice hard slap shot from the slot, and a nice save by the China goaltender. As China moves it up, gets to center ice, and deep into the Mexican zone, throws the puck on the net, and a nice save by the Mexican goalie. Back to the China defense, and a nice block shot by Mexico, and here they go. Only able to get to center ice as China dumps the puck back in and goes for a line change. As Mexico picks the puck up behind their net and skates out to neutral zone, goes for a pass that's just out of the reach of the forward, and China's able to pick it back up. Gets it to Mexico's zone, and Mexico passes it right back to China, and China enters the zone, cuts hard around the net, tries for a pass, and cannot make it. Big hit along the boards here in the Mexico zone as China dumps it back in, and Mexico stops behind the net to regroup. Mexico picks the puck up, drop pass back to the D, goes for a bank pass, and nice pickup here by the Mexico player who goes for a nice shot, and the goalie just easy save and pushes that to the corner. Tries to cycle back in the corner, and China's able to pick it up, and here they go down the ice. They hit the neutral zone, skate over into the Mexico zone, passes over to the corner, and tries to set something up. And intercepted by Mexico, who looks to get something going here, and cross-ice pass as Mexico's able to make it to the blue line, and China takes over possession again. As China's able to gain the zone. Another nice pass, and just fails to hit that one-timer from the slot. And China's got the puck at the blue line and able to dump it down. As both teams go to chase it, Mexico's able to come up with it, and they move up and just can't handle the stretch pass, and China's able to pick it up, and here they go with a lot of speed down, crosses over, shoots and scores! Perfect shot placement by the China guy. Able to go from coast to coast and just puts it right over the glove of the goalie as he's down on the ice. Unbelievable shot. Just picked that corner and made no mistake. And China's second goal, scored by number 22 again, Zhejiang Q. And that's his second goal of the night, and that is unassisted. So right now at the 10:50 mark of the first period, we got a 2-0 lead for China over Mexico. And thank you, everyone, if you're just tuning in. Shot from center ice on the China goalie, and he just makes the easy catch. And thank you again for all the sponsors and for the officials. Right now, we got one of the officials, Jonathan Berger from South Africa, who's actually got the GoPro camera on his helmet. So maybe we'll actually get a shot at what they see as Mexico wins the face-off and is able to keep it down into Mexico or China's end, get a shot off in front, and goalie makes a nice save. Mexico has it at their blue line, looking for something to happen here. Skates up and just gives it a little flip pass. And we got an offside on Mexico. And we're going to have a face-off just outside, actually all the way back in the Mexico zone, because that's where the pass was coming from. And here we go with the face-off deep in the Mexican zone to the right of the goalie. And puck stuck in the skates, so I don't know who to give that face-off to, as it just stayed in the centerman skates. Mexico picks the puck up and goes behind their net. He's got a little bit of speed, and he hits the neutral zone and gets the puck stripped off the skate, or off the stick of the Mexican player. And Mexico goes for a line change, so they take it back behind their net and looks to regroup. As Mexico dumps the puck into the China zone for a little dump and chase hockey here. China goes to put it behind the net, goes off the goalie or off the back of the net, and here China goes to center ice, and they do a little dump and chase action here. As Mexico turns around to go play the puck and able to just put it past the China defenseman, but the China defenseman's able to keep it in the zone. As Mexico picks the puck up, puts it back behind their net to relieve a little bit of pressure, and China's able to pick the puck off the Mexican defender again, goes for a wraparound, and the goalie makes an easy save. It looks like China's got all the speed and momentum in this game so far, as they got the puck, little shot from the point, and nice little save by the goalie. And Mexico picks the puck up, and now they got time along the sideboards. Looks for an errant pass, and Mexico's able to actually corral the pass in the corner. A little shot off a bad angle, and the goalie just steers it behind the net as China comes back out. Tries for a lead pass, and hits the official. And he's going to blow it down as an offside. It hits the official just inside the zone as China goes offside when they play the puck. And thanks again for tuning in with us, folks, and all the sponsors and everything. Don't forget, we have games all day today. And the next game at 4:15 is going to be between Israel and Bulgaria. And then tonight we have games at 8 o'clock game between South Africa and New Zealand. And you're not going to want to miss that game, as everyone knows about the rivalry between New Zealand and South Africa in almost every sport that they play against each other. As China has the puck deep in Mexican zone, looking for something to set up. Picks it up behind the net, goes over to the sideboards. And he's looking to set something up, goes behind the net, and nobody's open, so he goes back around the corner, back out of the corner, and gives it to a guy. Beautiful cycle play here by China. Comes all the way in front, and the goalie's able to get his paddle down and stop it, and Mexico's able to go clear to the blue line, but not out. As Mexico's got possession now, and they look just to get out of their zone and relieve a little bit of pressure, and they enter the China zone. Shot from the slot, off the goalie and out of play. Nice blocker save by the goalie there. And we're going to have a face-off to the left of the China goalie. And for the people that want to come down to the rink and join us, we do have tickets still available for the games. You can come down to, you can get them via online through CompuTicket, or you can get them here at the door. We have tickets on sale. And come on down and bring the kids tonight. It's going to be a great game. Come down today and join the hockey. It's great hockey, nice fast pace, and it's always entertaining. As China enters the zone, tries to make a shot from the slot, and it's poked off the stick by the Mexican defender. And pass behind the net, and China's able to knock it free, goes for a wraparound, and goalie has his paddle down. Mexico player picks it up, does a little circle move, and here he goes, little pass out to the center ice. And he gives it over to the defenseman, who gives it just into the China zone. His China defender picks it up. Giveaway against the sideboards, and a nice pin job there by the China player. And nice breakout by China, and here they go with a 3-on-2. They get over the zone, nice little feed pass that just can't be handled, and they go deep into the Mexican zone. We got just over 6 minutes left, 6:45 left in the first period, and it's a 2-0 game. As China goes to dump the puck in, and it's cleared out of play, so faceoff will take place just at center ice. And Mexico wins the faceoff from center ice after the puck went out of play there, and it's dumped down to China's zone as they gain possession and move up. They hit center ice and dump it deep into the Mexican zone, hard around the boards. Goalie can't handle it, and China's able to pick it up along the sideboards. Surrounded by a couple Mexican players, not able to do much. Big hit along the boards as Mexico's able to clear the puck, and no icing on the play. And Mexico's able to get the puck, tries a nice errant pass out to the slot, and it's picked off by the China player, put into the boards. China picks it up behind their net. Little nifty move, goes the other way. And here he goes, hard up the boards. And tries to pass, and we're going to have an icing here on China. He tried a nice, hard, crisp pass from his side of the center line, just wasn't able to be touched by anybody. And so that's what, and we're going to have an icing.
So we'll come back for a face-off. And China's end of the ice due to an icing goal.
And we're going to have a face-off to the left of the China goaltender. And it looks like Mexico picks up another face-off, goes to pass it back to the D, but it cannot keep it in. So Mexico just dumps it in, and they're going to go chase the puck behind the China zone, or behind the China net, I should say. Flipped out just to center ice, and Mexico regains possession. Mexico has possession in their zone. Does a nice little pass out to center ice. Can't handle, but trailing Mexican player picks it up. Has a guy with an open shot. Tries to pass. Just cannot make it. And the puck goes out of play. So we'll have a face-off inside the China zone. Oh, it looks like we're going to actually have a penalty, folks. Looks like we're going to have another penalty on China. And it is. It's going to be to number 6. Yang Na is going to get 2 minutes for delay a game for shooting the puck out of play without touching the glass from his zone. They came out with that rule a couple years ago. And so that's the penalty. This will be the third power play for Mexico in this period. We're at the 5:21 mark of the first period, and we have a face-off encroachment, so we will have a new center for China. For Mexico.
2 minute penalty conceded by China. But number 6, Yang Na for delay of game. Face-off is now 4-5 in favor of Mexico.
As China picks up the puck, and Mexico just kind of dumps it towards China's zone. They're able to pick it up, and they just clear the length of the ice. And at the 5 minute mark, it's a 2-0 lead for China over Mexico, with Mexico on the power play for another minute 30. And as I said before, the pressure on China's penalty kill is unreal. Mexico's just able to gain the zone, goes for a slap shot, and deflected off a player into the corner. Mexico puts it behind the net and tries to get something going along the sideboards. Back to the D. Little shot on net, doesn't make it through, and China's able to clear the puck down the length of the ice. And China picks the puck up behind the net. Mexico's able to regain possession. He tries to pass it in front and just can't do it. And China picks the puck up in the corner and looks to clear it out. And nice keep in by the Mexican defense. Puts it to the other side, and China goes to gain the possession of the puck. China still can't get it out, and Mexico's trying to get something going here. Looks like we've got about 20 seconds left on the power play, and a 2-0 lead for China. Mexican back to the defense, back to the sideboards. Back to the defenseman. High shot, just not able. Good keep in there by the Mexican player, who's able to catch it with his stick. And nice move by China. We're going to have a 2-on-1 here for China. And full strength play by China. Can't handle the one-timer pass and goes into the corners. China picks it up again and passes it back to the defense in the China zone just to regroup and get a line change. And pass bounces off a player from China, and Mexico's able to pick it up and take it into the China zone. As they go to pass it up front, it goes off, deflects off a stick and goes high in the air. China's able to pick it up, and here they go. They got 3-on-3 here, and the one guy's going to the wide, goes to try and pass it out in front. Nice save by the Mexican goalie. As Mexico picks the puck up and goes to try and dump it down. And they're able to, gonna have a delayed offside, and Mexico clears the zone, and China takes over possession. And China gets into Mexican zone. And 2 forecheckers on the China player is able to turn it over. But a quick transition by China, and they're able to gain possession for a second back in their zone. D to D pass, and back to the other D. As China changes and looking for an open man, Mexico's able to pick the pass off. And Mexico player just came on the ice, couldn't touch the puck, or it would have been too many men. So China's able to gain possession and go deep into the Mexican zone. Nice try to make a little back pass beside the net, but Mexico defenseman's right there and able to pick up the pass. And errant pass by Mexico, and China's back into the zone. Nice big hit by the Mexican defenseman. Just lays out the China player like Sunday dress. And Mexico picks the puck up and enters the zone. No offside on the play, as the Mexican player didn't have control and thought he might have been offside and didn't want to touch it. So China gets it back out to the center ice, and quick transition pass by Mexico. Oh, we're going to have a big penalty on the China player, as he ran a guy from, almost looked from behind up here, as the Mexican player is still hurt and the trainer's coming out. At the last second, the Mexican player turned and ended up going head first into the boards, and that's a dangerous play for anybody. As the Mexican captain comes out onto the ice to find out what the penalty is going to be, you can see the referee and the linesman are talking about it and figuring out what's the proper call. He's not moving. As the trainer's looking in on him, he's slowly moving his skates. But you can tell he is in a lot of pain. Hits like that are very dangerous. You can end a player's career with a hit like that. And luckily he's moving, and we got claps from everyone around the rink. Good. I'm glad that he's not too seriously hurt, but you can see he is in a lot of pain. And we'll see if he's going to come back into the game at all. He's hurled over, and concussions are one of the worst things you can get in hockey, and it's going to be number 21 for Mexico. So we'll see if he's going to come back or not. He's definitely so. And the China penalty to China is going to be to number 21, Zheng Zhang. Is going to get 2 and 10 from checking from behind. So he's going to actually sit in the box for a total of 12 minutes, and China's going to have an extra player come in the box and serve the 2-minute penalty. Because what it is it's a 2-minute minor for check from behind, but along with that comes a misconduct, which is not a time penalty. So it's only going to be 5-on-4, but because you get a misconduct, you have to sit in the box for the full duration of the penalty. So China's getting another player. It looks like number 13. So the 2-minute penalty for check from behind will be served by Hao Zhang. And So we're going to have a fourth power play here for Mexico. And something's going on here. So, as I said, we got just over a minute left in the first period. 2-0 for China over Mexico, and this will be the fourth power play for Mexico in the first period. So far, Mexico is 0 for 3. And China's penalty kill has been superb, and Mexico hasn't been able to really do nothing with it. Face-off kind of, say, won by China, as Mexico is able to gain possession. Passes back to the D, and puts it into the far corner. And good pressure by the penalty kill on China. As Mexico sets up along the boards, we got just under a minute left in the first. Pass back to the Mexican defense. Over to the winger, nice shot and easy save by the goalie as no tip was made. Mexico was able to corral the puck behind the net and keep it in at the blue line and dump it into the far corner. Back to the D. And back to the winger. Sean, looks like we're gonna have a penalty on Mexico here. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Oh no, correction. We're not gonna have a penalty, but we are gonna have a face-off outside. It looked like the Mexican player might have stepped in the crease, and I believe if you step in the crease, the whistle will go, as you're not allowed to do that. Mexico wins the face-off and takes it back into their zone. We got 20 seconds left in the first period. Just over a minute left in the power play, and Mexico is trying to get something set up for the last 10 seconds of the first. Let's see if they can go get at least one more shot on this power play. As China forces them wide into the corner, passes it back, and the pinching D, and we got another penalty coming up on China, and it's just after the buzzer, as the China player gets a kneeing penalty, and that's one of the most dangerous penalties you can get. So at the end of the first period, it's a 2-0 score for China, and it's going to be, the penalty is going to be to number 11, I believe. Hung Lee is going to get 2 minutes for kneeing. Just about ready to get started here at the second period. And just to give you a couple stats, we got some shots on net here, and the shots on net are for Mexico, 16, and for China, 8. No power play goals scored in the first period. And just reiterate what's going on here. I believe that might be the right word. I'm not too sure, but I'll go with it. At the end of the second period, China got another kneeing penalty. So for the beginning of the second period, for the first 49 seconds, Mexico will have a 5-on-3 power play. And right now, they're 0 for 3. So let's see if Mexico can get something started here on a 5-on-3. And again, thank you everyone for joining us for this live broadcast of these games. I want to give a big thanks for all the officials. They're doing a great job keeping control of these games. And it's just an amazing tournament. Looks like we're about to get started here at the second period. I'll quickly thank all our sponsors and Grand West Arena for putting this tournament on here for us. As we're starting the second period, as I said, it will be a 5-on-3 for Mexico. And here we go as Mexico wins the face-off and looks to get something started here. As they gain the China blue line, they do a little dump and chase here. Don't forget about our tweets here. You can tweet us at 2015 IIHF MW IIIB. As Mexico tries to get something going here on the 5-on-3, and again, China's forecheck is far from not almost perfect. as they create so much pressure that Mexico is able to turn it over. We got 7 seconds left in the first penalty. That was the check from behind minor. So now we're on to a 5-on-4 for another minute and 10 seconds. Mexico takes a shot on net, and blocker saved by the China goaltender. And back to the point for Mexico. So now they're 0 for 4. Let's see if they can do something here. And shot from the point deflected, and China is able to take the puck up, and they're going to have a 2-on-1 here. Mexico's quickly to come back. Nice kick save by the Mexican goalie, as China's able to dump the puck deep into the Mexican zone. Mexico just grabs the puck and clears it down to one side of the ice, and China's first to get to it, so they're able to put it back. As Mexico just crosses over China's line, shot from the point, and easy glove save by the goalie. So at the 18:22 mark of the second period, we've still got 22 seconds left on Mexico's power play. China's penalty kill is bar none, probably one of the best I've seen in a long time, as Mexico's having trouble gaining possession of the puck to set anything up. It's a 2-0 lead for China over Mexico, as China wins the faceoff and just dumps it over to the corner and kept in by Mexico. Comes out to the slot, nothing doing. Oh, almost able to get a pass in front, but just can't do it. Backhands one towards the net, nothing going to happen. Pass back to the point, and nice save by the goalie to kick that one aside, as we're back to even strength. And we're going to have an icing on China, as they didn't quite realize the player was coming back on the ice, and they dumped the puck down the ice. So that'll be a no-change icing for China, as Mexico changes the lines up. And here we go with the face-off to the left side of the goalie. And we're going to have a new center for China. As looks like there's a face-off encroachment, which means one of the players is cheating and gets caught by the linesman. They kick the center out to get a new one. China wins the face-off clearly, and so clearly that it ends up going back to the goalie, and he just covers it to get a whistle and a line change for China. And here we go with the face-off back to the left of the goalie again. China wins that face-off as well, and was able to gain possession of the puck just for a second, and then Mexico was able to knock it off their stick. China has possession now, as they're skating up to the blue line. Nice center pass as they go in, and he just can't handle the stick handle. And Mexico's just able to enter the zone. So I just got a message from my partner, Sandra, who something came up and she just can't handle it. And that's a shot that went off the post by China, and the goalie just able to knock it out. I don't even think the goalie saw it, and we got a 3-on-2 here for Mexico. Shot and scores! What a great play by Mexico. That shot by China just going off the post and back out. Mexico takes the puck up. Beautiful 3-on-2 and able to make a thread the pass through the needle to get a nice shot and on the open net. And I'll get that goal for you in just 1 second. So that's a 2-1 lead now for China here. As Mexico's first goal scored by number 4, Hector Guerrero, assisted by number 21, Adrian Cervantes. And we're going to have an offside here, right off the face-off there. So at 16:51 of the second period, we got score of China 2 and Mexico 1. As China wins the face-off, they're able to get it out to the center line. and pushes it deep into Mexico's zone. Mexican defenseman picks the puck up and takes it behind the net and passes it to the other defenseman, who banks it off the boards. And China's just able to pick it up, but we're going to have an offside on China. Good call by the official to get on that one. As both teams get a change here. Again, I just want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget our tweet, and you can send us all the messages you want, all the comments, and I'll be sure to say them to you. And thanks again for the officials doing a great tournament. Me being an official for 22 years in Canada, I love watching a good hockey game, especially watching the positioning and learning quite a bit just from watching how the officials do things. As Mexico carries the puck deep into the zone, gets the shot just deflected off the China defense and goes behind the net. And China's able to pick the puck up and pinched off by Mexico, who's able to actually hold it against the boards. No call on that hand pass as Mexico still has the puck and comes out with it from the corner, looks to pass in front and just tipped off by China, and here China goes. And China skates in and picks off a lane pass as the Mexican goalie quickly snatches that up. And no harm, no foul. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the Mexican goalie. And I'm going to say Mexico won that one and just able to get it to the center line and shot back in by the China defenseman. As Mexico picks it up, passes it to an open wing, who then backhands it to another just up ahead and again gets back to the center line, but Mexican forward is end up able to knock it back into China's end, and Mexico makes a nice little nifty back shot that just gets, goalie just gets a piece of it, shot into the corner as Mexico tries to cycle plan. It seems to be working pretty good. Shot from the slot, shoots and scores! Perfect placement on the shot from Mexico, and they tie the game at 2 apiece. That's great bottom end work by Mexico to able to cycle the puck, get China running around a little bit, get a shot from the high slot. The goalie didn't even see it. And before you know it, we got a 2-2 game at the 15:04 mark of the second period. And Mexico's second goal scored by number 24, Alejandro Rosetta, assisted by number 22, Francisco Padilla, and number 9, Hector Majul. As China takes the faceoff after that goal, and a nice quick pass up, and they enter the Mexican zone. And China player has the puck, and Mexican defender is just able to push him off of it. China comes out with the puck off of the boards. And nice pass to an open wing with the nice shot and a nice block by the Mexican player. And he's hurt from that block. He's still laying on the ice, and we're going to get a whistle. That shot hurt, and I don't know where it hit him, but he is in a lot of pain. And I'm thinking he got that one between the legs, and he is in a lot of pain because that was definitely a hard shot. As the defenseman grabs the player's skates, he's trying to get him to breathe a little bit to try and relieve some of the pressure. And that's what you do when you get a shot there, folks. You don't know how much it hurts until it actually happens. But you try and bend your legs and get the blood circulating and get some breathing going for you, because I just have to say one thing, and that is ouch. So at the 14:31 mark, we're all tied up here at 2 apiece between China and Mexico, and the Mexican player went to go block a shot, and he took it right between the legs. So right now you got the trainer trying to stretch out his legs and try to get the blood circulating and the breathing. It looks like he's going to be okay, but he's definitely going to be feeling that one in the morning, folks. So we're going to have a face-off probably at, I think we're going to have one at center ice here. And hopefully he's okay. I'd say grab some ice and you'll be back to yourself in a couple days. Face-off off the center ice. Mexico wins the face-off from D to D. Trying to get it deep. Mexican defender's right there. As he turns in, he's got room to skate with it. He enters the China zone. Nice little back pass there. Skated across. Tries to go for a tip shot just out of the reach of the forward. Hard slap shot from the point and pushed aside behind the net by the goalie. As China picks up the puck, and here they go, skating 3 strong, 3-on-3 with a nice back check by Mexico. He's able to pick up that drop pass. As China gets the puck deep in their zone. Oh, sorry, we have a change on the last goal, on the second goal by Mexico. Sorry, it's not 22. The assist actually goes to number 21, Adrian Cervantes, not 22. So that's, to reiterate, that goal for Mexico, second goal, scored by number 24, Alejandro Rosetta, assisted by number 21, Adrian Cervantes, and number 9, Hector Majul. As the play went offside, China gets possession and has the puck deep into Mexico's zone. And they're able to control along the boards, and we got the net off here, so the whistle goes, and we'll have another face-off, probably to the right of the Mexican goaltender. I hope everyone's enjoying the commentating and enjoying the live feed. If you have any comments or conservative criticism, you can tweet us at 2015 IIHF at MW. Sorry, it's so at 2015 IIHF MWIIB. As Mexico's able to carry the puck into the China zone and comes out with it and goes behind the net looking for an open outlet. He's able to get it back to the D. He's got all the time, takes a shot, nice toe save by the goalie. D gets it back again, shoots another nice blocker save by the goalie there. And China goes to clear the puck, shoots it out of the zone, tipped off of the glass, and goes out of play. And here we go with the face-off to the right of the China goaltender. China wins that face-off, and they're able to get possession behind the net. Moves it up to the forward and goes for a cross-air and pass, and picked off by the Mexican team, who skates in, takes a shot, and not big rebound given up, and, but able to make the save on the rebound as well. As China gets the puck up to the center ice, and nice poke check by the Mexican defender. And we're going to have an offside here on Mexico. The player went to go play the puck, and he skated into the zone first and then touched the puck, and that would be offside. So while we're on this little break, I'll take a quick second here to thank our sponsors. First City of Cape Town for hosting the tournament here. Grand West Arena for use of the arena. GoPro, be a hero. Which one of the linesmen does have? McDonald's, Blauberg Meat, Hyperast, Stephen Johnson, CNS, AFGRI, Working SA, and Stephen Johnson Cars. So thank you for all the sponsors here. And here we go again. Mexico putting on a lot of pressure to China. Has the puck skating around the corner, but the net comes off the mooring. And so we get another whistle. So the face-off will be to the, my guess is to the right of the China goaltender, as he's made some beautiful saves in the series here. As Mexico gets a series of shots and almost gets set up right beside the net and just not able to pass the goalie. And for all our fans that are missing Sandra's voice, as I said earlier, she sent me a message and she just had something to do. And she wasn't able to make it to this game, but she just sent me a message saying that she will be here for the next game at 4:15. So you will get to hear that voice of hers. As Mexico goes to dump the puck in, they go and shoots it over the glass. So the faceoff will be outside the China zone. And Mexico wins the faceoff, and defenseman goes to pick it up, takes it back into their zone to kind of regroup here. And nice little move to corral that puck and keep it away from the China defender. Skating in hard, puts it between the legs, and still able to thread that thing like a yo-yo. China's able to pick it up from behind the net. And here they do the same thing, but picked off by the Mexican forward. As he turns to look for a pass, goes to put it in front and just slides behind the net as it deflects off a player. And now we have another puck out of play as the puck goes off the Mexican player, so we're going to have a face-off outside the zone. And Mexico winning that face-off. They go to dump it in, hits the China player, goes back to the other defenseman, and he's able to clear the puck and dump it down into the China zone. As it was offside, Mexico was forced to vacate the zone. China gets the puck, and they take it deep into the zone. Goes to pass to the D, and it's just pushed off the stick from Mexican forward as the goalie for China comes to clear the puck and shoots it to the open side. China not able to get it out. Open shot from the slot from the Mexican. Nice save by the China goalie. As Mexico cycles the puck and goes to pass it around, goes to the other side D, and he backhands it down into the corner. China's able to gain possession, goes to clear it out, and kept in by the Mexican defenseman. And he goes to put it on net, and the goalie covers it for a whistle. So at the 10:31 mark of the second period, we got a standoff tie here, a 2-all game between Mexico and China. And if you're just tuning in, you're missing a great game if you haven't tuned in. And if you are tuned in, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know to tune into these games because there are some great hockey here. And, and you get to hear my commentary. Have a kind of a dead draw face-off here where the back referee is going to kick out the China centerman for a face-off encroachment. So we're going to get a new center here, and we're going to try this face-off again. And off the face-off, Mexico wins the face-off. Back to the point, quick shot right into the chest of the goalie. And he just says, get that puck out of here. Just textbook stop by the China goalie there. And we're going to have another face-off to the right of the goalie. Mexico wins that one. Quick shot. And goalie gives up a rebound as he doesn't see where it goes. And nice move by the China defense to able to just clear it out. Mexico puts the shot on net with a tip right to the goalie. And no harm, no foul. We're going to have another whistle with the face-off. And this time the face-off will be to the left of the goalie, left of the China goalie. As the referee is looking at the chin strap for the China goalie, making sure that it's on properly. You don't want his helmet to fall off during play because you never want something bad to happen. And here we go with the face-off. And we're going to have another face-off encroachment on Mexico this time. And we're going to get a new Mexican center, and then we're going to do it again. Just for the fans, the reason there's so many face-off encroachments is players are moving before they drop the puck, and you're not allowed to do that. But here goes China on a 3-on-2. Quick shot, just misses the net. Mexico's able to send it to the open corner. As China bounces the puck behind the net. Bounces on the back of the net. We're going to get a whistle to stop the play. So just under 10 minutes left in the second period. Face-off's going to be to the left of the Mexican goalie in a 2-all tie. And So, once just joining us, just want to thank you for joining us to the IIHF 2015 Ice Hockey World Championship here held in Cape Town, South Africa. Thank you all for tuning in. We got a great game here between Mexico and China. As Mexico picks up the puck at their blue line, hits the red line, and just dumps it on the goalie, and the goalie just pushes it to the corner. China picks it up and tries to play ring around the rosy to the other side, but Mexico's just there. Good forecheck, able to pass the puck up. And no icing on the play as China and Mexico fight for the puck in the Mexican zone as China dumped it in. Good little fight here along the boards as Mexico's trying to get it. As the ref goes back there, tell him, play the puck, let's get the play moving. China comes out with it and passes it back to the D. Back to the winger along the sideboards, and he's skating back behind the net. And it turns around and gives it to a guy kind of in the slot. And for the ones that don't know, the slot is pretty much in the middle of the two circles. China comes out, shoots and scores. What a beautiful goal. Mexican goalie went down and just great patience by that China forward there. He just outweighted the goaltender and put it right above his pad. Beautiful goal by China, and they'll take a 3-2 lead with 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second period. And China's third goal, scored by number 24, Xingyang Zhu, and the goal was unassisted. So we got 8:40 left in the second period, and it's a 3-2 game for China. Mexico has the puck deep in their zone, and a giveaway just in front. Goes to pass it back out, and he just can't handle the pass as it goes back to the neutral zone. China gets the puck and goes to pass it in and dumps it down. Mexico goalie goes to play the puck, misses the puck, and China is able to pick it up behind the net. Passes out front into the slot, and just can't handle the pass into the skates, and just misses the net with the shot. As Mexico's fighting for the puck, they're able to pick it up along the sideboards, and here we go with the 2-on-2 with a couple back checkers. Tries to go for a little shot, deflects off the China stick and into the corner. As China turns the play right around, gets to the blue line, shoots it in, gets the rebound back off the deflection of the defense, and Mexico picks the puck up and passes it forward. And Mexico gets to the blue line and just dumps it on the goalie, and China goalie will freeze the puck for a whistle. So we got a face-off to the left of the China goal and a 3-2 lead by China with 7:40 left in the second period. Mexico wins the face-off, gets a quick shot on goal, and he's right there to make the save. And Mexico gets the puck deep in their zone, takes it behind the net to regroup. China's giving them a couple seconds, passes it to the open wing with a bounce off the boards. No icing on the play as the China defenseman actually went to go for a hit and forgot about the puck. So they wave that off as China comes out with it, and they're going to have, looks like a 3-on-3. Shoots and scores. Short side on the goalie. The Mexican goalie goes down, and China just picks that pocket short side right above the blocker and right underneath the crossbar. Beautiful shot by China. And they extend their lead to a 4-2 lead now. And China's fourth goal, scored by number 18, Ling Chen, unassisted.
That goal was scored by number 18 of China, number 18.
And China wins the face-off as they back up into their zone, looking for a pass. Giveaway to Mexico. Mexico takes it in and just can't hit the net. He goes for a shot and it deflects off the China defenseman. As China-Mexico fight for the puck along the backboards, China comes out with it, goes behind their net, ends up switching directions, and backs up behind the net and passes it to an open D. who then goes to pass up center. And no icing on the play as China forward beats the Mexican defenseman to the puck in a hybrid icing, which means if the attacking team is winning a race for the puck against the defending team, they will wave off the icing. Nice shot by the Mexican defenseman as he gets into the blue line, and the goalie just cradles that up. So 6:18 mark in the second period. We got a 4-2 lead for China. Two unanswered goals here by China in the second period. As they win the faceoff and take it behind their net. Nice little back pass to the defense, and Mexico's able to pick it off. Quick little shot on net, and the goalie steers that into the corner. And Mexico comes out with it again as China picks it up from the slot, and they just kind of push it down the length of the ice. No icing on the play. Oh, we do have an icing on our play. Sorry. That will be an icing on China, so that'll be, again, not allowed to change on the icings. And as the line's been set up, the faceoff will be to the right of China goaltender. As China wins the faceoff, they ring it around the boards and just able to get it out to the center line. As Mexico's right on the defender, trying to keep the puck from entering the zone. Mexico comes out with it and passes it back to the open D, who then passes it back, who kicks it back to the original D, who passes it, and he goes for a little skate. Hits that red line and dumps the puck in. As Mexico goes to chase against the China defenseman. I see a broken stick here for, looks like China, and we're going to get a penalty on China here. And my guess is it's going to be number 4 for China for interference as Mexico comes out with the puck. As soon as China touches it, we're going to get a whistle. So this will be the sixth power play for Mexico. And let's see if they can do anything. They're 0 for 5 so far, and that penalty is going to be to number 4, Lungtang Liu. It's going to get 2 minutes for interference. As you saw, he lost his stick, and the Mexican player was skating by him, and he just pushed him over, and Mexican player didn't have the puck, so that is called interference. As we're going to have a face-off to the left of the goalie. Again, Mexico on their 6th power play of the game, and they're 0 for 5 right now. Mexico wins the face-off, able to set something up. From the side, high shot, and just nice save by the goalie. And now Mexico's got it, has some time, shot towards the goalie, and he just eats that up in his pads, cradles the rebound, and we're going to have a whistle. So just under 5 minutes left in the second period for people just tuning in. 4-2 lead for China, and Mexico on the 6th power play of the game with a minute 45 left in the penalty. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the China goaltender. As China wins that faceoff, Mexico's able to gain possession as it gets stuck in the center skates. Mexico setting up from the sideboards, comes out front to the slot, goes to shot, and can't make it through all the China defenders blocking the net. And China's able to clear the puck the length of the ice. And Mexico picks it up behind their net, looking for an outlet pass, passes it over to the D, who makes it to the blue line. Mexico just on line and can't handle the pass. China gets possession and able to push it to the side boards where they're able to clear it the length of the ice. And China goes for a line change, and so does Mexico. Mexico picks the puck up in their zone. Outlet pass, gets over the China zone, and that's as far as they can make it as China clears it back down the length of the zone. And Mexico tries to make a little nifty pass. It ends up hitting the referee's skates, and so Mexico has to go back and regroup. Skating up with the puck, gets to center ice, goes around a couple players. Nice little stick work there by the China defense to post them in against the boards. Comes to the slot, and Mexico just can't handle the turnaround shot. Mexico defense has it and dumps it in hard around the boards. Mexico able to come out with it from around the net, and the goalie sees it and pounces on it, and he's able to freeze it to get a whistle. So we got 3:17 left in the second period. 9 seconds left in China's penalty. With a 4-2 lead over China, or 4-2 lead for China over Mexico. And we're going to have a face-off to the left of the China goaltender. And here we go with the face-off, and China wins that face-off right back to the goalie, and we're going to have another whistle. And here we go with another whistle. And only 4 seconds left in the penalty as China wins the face-off. Back to even strength, and Mexico would be 0 for 6 on the power play. As China picks up the puck with a nice big hit from Mexican forward. China's able to get the puck and dump it into the Mexican zone. And behind the net, Mexico has it. Trying to get something going here. And they get to the China zone. Kind of holds up a little bit. Goes to pass in front and just caught by the China defenseman. And we're going to have a high stick, and China's going to let Mexico touch it, so we're going to have a whistle just outside the China zone. As both teams get some changes, we got 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second period. And don't forget about our tweets, folks. You can tweet us if you have any comments or any constructive criticism. You can tweet us at 2015 IIHF MWIIB. And we're going to have a penalty here. It looks like it's going to be a penalty against Mexico. And I believe that's almost the first. It'll be the first penalty of the game for Mexico here. As China corrals the puck behind their zone, trying to waste a little bit of time here. They got the goalie out of the net, so we got 6 skaters coming out for China as they skate down into the Mexico zone, looking to set something up here. He skates behind the net, still has guys open, and Mexico's going to be able to touch the puck. So again, this will be the first penalty for Mexico. And the Mexican players asking the ref about a dive, but that's not going to go over well. So the penalty for Mexico is going to be to number 12. And that's Carlos Gomez. 2 minutes for tripping. So this will be the first look at Mexico's penalty kill. We know China's penalty kill is unreal. And we're going to get a first look at China's power play and see how they do. Again, this is the first penalty for Mexico of the game. So first look at China's power play. As China got possession of the puck right off the faceoff, tries to pass in front, Mexico is able to gain possession and clear the puck down the zone. And we got a minute and a half left in the second period with a minute 35 left in the penalty to Mexico number 12 for the hooking. Quick shot by China, deflection, and hits the goalie in the chest. China picks up the puck back at the point. Back to the sideboards as they start cycling the puck a little bit. And China's got it along the sideboards, over to the D. Takes a snapshot right towards the goalie, and he's able to cradle that and cover it for a whistle. So just under a minute left in the second period. Both teams going to get some line changes. It's a 4-2 lead for China with a minute 9 left on the power play.
So that's a save by the Mexican goalkeeper. We'll come back for a face-off.
We're going to have a face-off here to the left of the Mexican goalie. As China wins the face-off here, they're going to try and set something up along the sideboards. And China can't corral the pass, but he's able to regain possession and back to the China D. And China D looking for something to do here, and ends up passing it to the other D, and back playing a little hot potato there. Goes deep into the corner and back to the China D. Straight across to the net and snaps his stick. And just misses the net with the stick and with the puck, as Mexico is able to clear it down to the China zone. We're down to 20 seconds left. And China gets the puck at the face-off, carries it over to the blue line, back to the D, goes deep with it behind the net, looking for an outlet pass. Skates with it out, goes across and tipped off the Mexican defender. 3 seconds left. And I don't think they're going to get another shot. No, they're not. So what a great-looking power play so far for China, as they're able to move the puck beautifully. And so at the end of the second period, we got a score of 4. Well, welcome back, folks, for the third period of a game between China and Mexico. China up 4-2. Got some stats here for you. The shots that period for Mexico, 22. For China, 9. For a total of 38 shots for Mexico and 17 for China. No power play goals here, as China is on the power play for another 10 seconds. And just to give you another little thing for the face-offs for the between the game, 26 face-off wins for Mexico and 25 for China. Just shows how even this game actually is. The score might be 4-2. But these teams are so evenly matched in almost every category. So far, China is, well, if they can't get a goal in the next 4 seconds, they'll be 0 for 1 on the power play, as Mexico is 0 for 6, I believe. Just to double check that. Yeah, 0 for 6 is Mexico, as we're just about to get started here for the third period. So welcome back, fans. Don't forget about our tweet at 2015 IIHF. So that's at 2015 IIHF MWIIB. As China moves up and they move into the zone, we're back on to full strength, as China has the puck behind Mexico goal line. Goes to pass out front, goes back to the D, takes a nice shot that's blocked by Mexican defender. China's got the puck along the sideboards, looking for a cross pass, and nobody there to pick it up, as it just gets outside the Mexican zone. China picks it up and passes the puck up and tipped deep into the Mexican zone, as both teams get a change. And Mexico makes a nice cross-ice pass as they skate into the China zone. Quick shot, nice save by the goalie. Rebound going to the China forward, and a nice pass pick off by Mexico as he tries to set something up. Quick shot, just misses the net for Mexico. As China gets the puck now, they go to the center ice, get across the blue line, slap shot, nice save by the Mexican goalie, who kicks it over into the corner. Mexico picks the puck up and passes it to the open wing. And Mexico, Majul takes the puck in and kind of backhands it towards the goalie, and he makes an easy catch. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the China goaltenders. Both teams get a line change. And again, for the fans just tuning in, we're at the 18:36 mark of the third period with a 4-2 lead, China over Mexico. China gets the possession of the puck off the face-off, and he's able to squeeze underneath the net, goes in, shoots, and scores! Right through the 5-hole of the Mexican goalie. And they are celebrating immensely. I believe that could have been the first goal by the guy by the China defenseman, who grabs the puck. And as soon as we get that goal, I'll announce it to you guys so you can all. And just got another tweet here from a Marion Daughtry. Just said, today, China, nothing is impossible. As they got a 5-2 lead over Mexico. China's 5th goal scored by number 12. Xinglai Li, and that would be an unassisted goal. And right off the face-off, China had the puck, and believe they shot it, and it went off the goalie and out of play. So now we're going to have a face-off to the left of the Mexican goalie. As China wins the face-off to go pass it back behind the net, Mexico is able to pick it up. China steals it and dumps it right back into the Mexican end. And Mexico picks the puck up as China's on a change, entering the zone on a 3-on-3, drops the pass back, shot just over the net. As China gets the puck and kicks it down to the Mexican blue line, and Mexico passes it back and goes into the China zone. Goalie comes out for China to play the puck over to the open wing, who makes the pass but kept in by Mexico. And shot off the China defenseman and goes over the net. And as China has the puck, passes it to the open wing. Fires it up the boards, and Mexico's able to pick it up, but China's able to regain possession. And Mexico gets into China's zone behind the net. China's able to pick it up off a nice hit by China defender to get Mexican off the puck. And China still has possession in their zone, going back behind the net, stopping and looking to regroup. And now China moves up to the blue line. Falls. Mexico picks the puck up, skates into the slot. Shot just off the side of the net. And back to the Mexico defenseman who can't handle the pass, and it goes all the way back to the Mexican zone. And Mexico carries the puck up through center ice, crosses over the blue line, feeds off, quick shot, and nice little toe save by the China goaltender. And back out to center ice. Mexico grabs it and dumps the puck in for dump and chase, and then go changes a couple players. And China's able to regain possession and gets out to the neutral zone as Mexican defense is able to corral the puck and pass it over. And Mexican skates up into the neutral zone. Big slap shot, way wide of the net. And China regains possession, does a little flip pass in, and Mexico's able to knock it out of the way of the China forward. Fighting for the puck in the corner, Mexico's able to come out with it. And able to shuffle it forward, and we would have a delay offsides, but Mexico doesn't touch it. They clear the zone, and we're able to continue play. China has the puck behind the net, and just looking to regroup. No pressure by Mexico, and they go around the net, and here comes China with a nice breakout. And we got a 3-on-2 here for China. And it's going to be offside as one of the wingers was just a step ahead of the puck carrier, and we're going to have a whistle just outside the zone.
So come back for a face-off.
Take a quick minute here to thank all our sponsors and everyone for watching during this live broadcast and listening to me, Jason Schneider, doing the live commentating. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. But here we go again. So after the face-off, China gains possession of the puck, passes it over to the open wing. Defense grabs it and just dumps it into the Mexican zone. And Mexico's got time, so they kind of pass the puck back and forth here behind the net. Come out with it, pass it to the open wing, who takes it back deeper into the China zone, over to the other side. And China's able to knock it off the Mexican stick, who then now passes it up. Big hit by the China defense as the puck slides deep into the China zone. And China has possession, goes behind the net, and just stops to regroup. As there's no pressure from Mexico, it's China's got all the time in the world. He comes out from behind the net, does a nice stretch pass, picked off by Mexico as they're able to, and then lose the puck, and then China just dumps it deep into their zone. And China regains possession of the puck, carries it in, high slot, shoots, and deflects off a defender and misses the net. And Mexico has the puck, carrying it hard. Hard slap shot, almost gets his own rebound. As Mexico gets the puck near center ice, and looks like they're just going to dump and chase. And we have an offside on Mexico. So just as we're about to get started, 13:53 left in the third period with a 5-2 lead, China over Mexico. Mexico gains possession off the face-off and goes and dumps it in deep into China's zone. As China picks it up and has some time, they pass it out to the neutral zone, and we got a 2-on-2. Quick shot on the Mexican goalie. Defenseman is able to grab the rebound and throw it into the corner. And China gets possession of the puck in the neutral zone and carries it back deep into their zone. And pass across the blue line for China, who can't handle the pass, but Mexico can't handle the takeaway. And here we go, China entering the Mexican zone. China tries that dump pass again, and Mexico is able to kind of get rid of it, but able to be kept in by China. As China gives the puck up, Mexico is able to pick it up, and here Mexico goes. Hits the neutral zone, around a couple players, ends up going in deep into the China zone, and goalie just pushes it to the corner. Mexico player still fighting for the puck and able to get it to a fellow teammate behind the net. Looking to set something up here and looking for anybody to pass. He comes out front, goes to throw it across the crease, and nobody can connect. Comes to the other D, and nice little tip try, and goalie just pushes that aside as China's able to pick it up. And China's able to pick it up in their end as they pick off a pass. And we're going on a 4-on-2 with a couple Mexicans doing some nice back checking. As Mexico's able to pick off the pass, and here Mexico goes with like a 1-on-2, some nice moves, and China defense able to cradle that puck and pass it up. And Mexico picks the puck off China's stick, and he starts skating out through the neutral zone, enters over the blue line, goes for a shot, tipped off his stick and into the corner. And China's able to shoot it around to the open side, and he just gets it down the ice. No icing on the plays. The puck stops right around the hash marks. Mexican shoots it behind their net over to the other defense, who passes it back. Goes to the open wing, and he just passes it to a nice pass to the teammate in the center, who goes to throw it in front, and nobody can control it. Shot from the point, and the goalie just sticks that one out of play, and we're going to have a whistle.
The play will stop due to the puck going out of play.
So with 11 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third period, it's a 5-2 win for China, with the face-off coming to the left of the China goaltender. And we're going to have a face-off encroachment as one of the wingers is just can't keep his feet still, so Mexico wins the face-off, gains possession off the puck. Big shot from the D that just goes completely out of play. Almost looked like he was shooting for a field goal there. It was so high, and we're going to have a face-off outside. And Mexico's able to get possession off the face-off as they dump it deep into the China zone. And back to the Mexico defense, who's able to settle the puck, bouncing pass down, and able to back it down behind the net. And goes to pass it to the D, and that's intercepted by China, as here they come, 3-on-3. And they cross over the line. Looks for a shot and blocked by Mexican defense. China puts it back behind the net into the corner, and China starts that cycling game that they love so much. As Mexico's able to pick off the puck and put it into the corner. They come out and can't quite get it out, so they go to the other side with the open winger. Open winger passes to leading defense and turned over to China. China just shoots it behind the net and goes for a little line change. And China picks up the errant pass by Mexico and carries it into the zone. And he's stripped by Mexico. China's got the puck right behind their blue line. Passes back to the D and starts a nice breakout. Picks up the puck and goes hard into Mexico's zone. Nice move by the defense for making them stick to the outside. As China's got the puck behind the net, tries to throw a pass out front, and that's picked off by Mexican defense. Puck comes to the slot, and Mexican defenseman just to clear the puck. China clears it back in. Mexico picks up the puck. He's got a little bit of time and flips it high over to the open wing as China is able to pick that off. Goes back to the open defense. Hard slap shot, and that goes off of the Mexican skate. And you can see he's in a little bit of pain now as he goes and hobbles off the ice. And China able to pick off a pass and just goes and dumps it deep into the Mexican zone. Mexico defense picks it up, and they keep back passing to the open wing with a nice back pass up to the Mexican forward who's skating hard into the net. And just misses the net, goes for a little dive instead of running into the net, which is probably a smart play because, well, the net hurts. Oh, a nice tip shot by Mexico, who goalie just able to get a glove on it. I don't even know if he saw that tip, but his glove was in the right place at the right time. Shot from the point, and nice glove save by the goalie. Flashes that leather like a cowboy on a bull. Nah, don't ask. But a beautiful glove hand save by the goalie. As the face-off controlled by Mexico, goes for a shot off a couple skates, turns around, fires by Mexico in the slot, and just puts it wide. As China is able to gain possession, they get to the center line as Mexico dumps it back in, clears the zone for delayed offside, and China's able to dump it off, and it will be icing as no one was able to touch that puck. So we're at 7:52 left in the third period with a 5-2 lead for China over Mexico. I want to thank everyone for joining us, and again, don't forget to send us your tweets, especially one-liners, because I'm running out of one-liners I can use. I'm trying to come up with new ones, but some of them just don't seem to work. And we got one of the Mexican players is trying to creep in to the circle, and the linesman was telling him, hey, back off. You can send those tweets to at 2015 IIHF. So that's at 2015 IIHF MWIIB. You send those tweets, and I'll read them off, and let me know where you're tweeting from, and throw some shout-outs as I get them. China picks the puck up deep in their zone. And skating around a couple players as they dump the puck in behind the net. Mexico picks up the puck. And he has some time with it, so he's going to skate forward to the center line and then goes to dump it in and ends up going off of a player and able to get the rebound with a nice hit against the China player as he follows through. And Mexico gives the puck away, and China tries to make a fancy play to the pass in front. China comes out the corner with it, does a little back pass, and Mexico's able to cut him off. And China's able to come out of the corner with it. Pass in front, just bouncing, and the player could not handle it. Just gets errant shot into the corner. As China gets the puck in the neutral zone and turns back into their zone. Just looking to regroup as Mexico changes their lines. China still got the puck behind the net as China is now changing some lines. And here goes China skating the puck. Gets to the slot, high shot, just wide, and it ends up on the back of the net. So we're going to have a whistle. We'll have a face-off just to the right of the Mexican goaltender with 6 minutes left in the third. As the linesman's going to pick up a stick that fell on the ice. Passes it back to the player, and here we go. And I'd have to give that face-off to China, but Mexico picks up the puck as it was stuck in the skates. Goes to pass it up, but nice play by the defenseman of China to corral that interception and dump it back in. As Mexico picks it off, nice cross-ice pass to the open wing, and he just dumps it in. Just to the right of the goalie. China sets up behind the goal net, gives a pass out, and just tipped to the blue line, Mexican blue line. As he skates through and gets poked off his stick just to the neutral zone. He's waiting for his teammates to get on side and ends up passing it back to their blue line. Intercepted by China and dumped deep into the Mexican zone.
You've got 5 minutes remaining in the third period between China and Mexico.
And good play by the Mexican forwards there, realizing his teammate was going to be offside, so he held up at the blue line just long enough. Pass back to the D with the shot on the ice that just tips wide. And Mexico's able to pick it up. Oh, beautiful save by the goalie as Mexico shoots the puck from the boards. And Mexican player is able to deflect it up towards the net, and the China goalie's just right there and snags it out of the air. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the China goaltender. So we got just under 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 34 seconds left in the third. 5-2 lead for China over Mexico in the game 1 of day 4, I believe. We only got one more day after this, and that would be Sunday, as tomorrow's an off day for the players. So if you want to come watch some hockey, you can come out today or tonight. There's a game 4:15 between Israel and Bulgaria, and then tonight at 8 o'clock, South Africa versus New Zealand. And if you can't make those games, then come out on Sunday. We got games all day Sunday, starting at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4:15, and 8 o'clock on Sunday. And you can definitely come on out and bring the kids. You can get your tickets on CompuTicket, or you can pick them up at the door. As China was trying to get something started here, and nice play by Mexico, who's going in on a 3-on-2, takes it wide, has a shot, and easy save by the goalie. Back to the D, who misses wide with that slap shot. And just put right back on the net and off the net, and China's able to regain possession. Got just over 3 minutes left in the third period. 5-2 for China over Mexico. As Mexico gets to China's blue line, China's able to dump it down. And we're going to wave off that icing as the puck just doesn't make it to the goal line, and the Mexican defense just were not skating. But here goes Mexico skating hard slap shot, and goalie just catches that and brings it down for a whistle. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the China goalie. Quick shot from Mexico right off the face-off, and goalie's able to make a nice save. As Mexico catches it at the blue line, or just outside the blue line, and they're able to carry it back in. And I just noticed a player from Mexico's not dressed. It's number 7, Brian Aroro, is not dressed for this game, and he was a big influence in the other games for Mexico. As China picks up possession in their zone and skates hard, Mexico's able to intercept it. Last 2 minutes of the third, still 5-2 for China over Mexico. Oh, big pickoff, shoot, just missed the net. Mexico picked off an errant pass and just had all the time in the world and just could not finish it. Missed the net, and the goalie's thanking that shot. As China's able to dump it down into Mexico's zone, make them go regroup with 1:30 left in the game. As Mexico dumps it into China's zone, goalie lets it play, and Mexico's able to pick it up behind the goal line. And they come out of it from the corner and puts it back into the corner as he's swarmed by China defenders. Nice back shot, and China goalie is able to smother that. Little pushing after the whistle there, but the referee gets involved and says, "That's enough, guys. We're not going to have anything here." And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called by China. 30-second timeout for China. Again, just want to thank the officials. They're doing a great game. They're sticking on top of it. They're letting them play hockey, and this has been a great game. It's everything I expected it to be. And so right after this 30-second timeout, we'll get the game going again. As I said, there's about 1:30 left. And it's a 5-2 lead for China. Sorry, 1:07 left with a 5-2 lead over China over Mexico in the third period.
Just over 1 minute left.
And we're going to have a face-off to the left of the Mexican goalie.
China versus Mexico.
As Mexico's able to gain possession off the puck. Shot from the slot, just shot high. And China's able to gain possession, and they move out on a 3-on-2. Nice defensive move by Mexico, hitting that stick. We're down to 45 seconds left in the third period, folks. And Mexico down in their end is able to get to the neutral zone and skate hard into China's zone. Tries to go through around 3-4 players, and China's just shoots the puck down. No icing on the play as Mexico players just aren't skating for the puck. And you got to always skate for the puck on an icing if you want it to be called. Nice move by Mexico, able to get a shot off, and a nice save by the China goaltender. Just 10 seconds left in the game. China is up 5-2, pass through the crease, and nothing doing by that. As China picks up the puck and takes a slap shot that just goes high and wide. And that's going to be the game, folks. So at the end of the game, China wins 5-2. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be announcing the MVPs for the games, and then we'll listen to the China national anthem as we raise the flag. And so far, yeah, from what I hear, China is the only undefeated team in the tournament. They are in first place, and I believe New Zealand and Mexico are just behind them in second place. So New Zealand plays South Africa tonight. So I believe if New Zealand wins, then they can at least almost tie South Africa. So come stick around with that. Oh, I just got.
So the IIHF hockey tournament game between China and Mexico. Most MVP player was be handed out by the president.
I just want to apologize for Mary and Daughtry. I guess the stream was lost 3 minutes ago, but I believe it came back now.
And the most valuable player award for Mexico is awarded to number 21, Adrian Cervantes.
So, player of the game for Mexico is going to be number 21, Adrian Cervantes. Played a great game. Had a couple assists in this game. As they get the picture taken, and then we'll announce the China player of the game.
And the most valuable player award for China will be handed to number 22, Jiu Yu, number 22.
And player of the game for China, number 22, Zijung Q. And then right after these pictures are taken, then we're going to play the national anthem for China. So stick with us and listen to that anthem. And then I'll talk a little bit about the next game just after that. So don't go anywhere, and let's listen to the national anthem for China as they raise the flag.
Once again, well done to both teams for an exceptional play on the ice.
So as the officials head to center ice, we're going to listen to the China national anthem. So again, don't go anywhere, and I'll turn the mic around so you guys can hear it. Here we go.
Once again, congratulations.
And I just want to
The performance on the ice.
I just want to congratulate China for a great game played, and
Because without sponsors, an event like this would not be possible. Please thank you to
absolutely fantastic game played by both teams. And stick with us and come back for the next game, Israel versus Bulgaria. Should be a great game. And then after that, at 8 o'clock, you got New Zealand versus South Africa, and you know that's going to be a great game just because of the rivalry between the two clubs. So yes, thank you for joining us. Don't forget our tweets at 2015. So 2015 IIHF MW IIB, and you can tweet us anything you want, and we'll be sure to get it online, or at least get it on the air. So thanks a lot for everybody joining us, sponsors, the many sponsors that we